Happy Monday, everyone. Time for another live commentary. Today, we're taking a look at a round of 16 bout from the Doha Grand Prix. On the left is going to be Alex Massialas, and on the right is going to be Shikine Takahiro. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, play. Now, I chose this bout because these two actually fenced in the bronze medal match of the team event at Tokyo. And Alex won that 5-4. In this bout, Shikine is going to win because, as of course, he made it to the finals. So I'd like to maybe draw some comparisons between what happened in their brief team encounter at Tokyo and what happens here. So right off the bat, Alex marches, and the camera, okay, can turn to see what's happening on that side of the strip. Now Shikine likes this very relaxed, very down march. Kind of reminds me of Erwan Lepeshu, although Shikine is a bit taller and right-handed. The vibe is the same though. It's very relaxed, but he can accelerate quite a bit into it if he decides to do it. In this case though, Alex steps in with a counterattack. Asks if he found the blade. I don't know if the referee said yes or no there. I did not hear a sound, so I'll assume that's a counterattack. At any rate, the footwork action very much resembled one. That is a bit of a vulnerability that Shikine can have. I'd say he's less adept at finishing with angulation like someone like Alex is, for example, from that really relaxed march. He does like to finish out in front if he can. Alright, there it is once more. Alex giving him quite a bit of distance, throws out the point line. Let's see what he can set up with it. Oh, counter time. Nice circle 6 flick to the back there for Shikine. That is another favorite action of his. Oh, that's, yeah, attack left. They were both jumping in and out, but Alex definitely got off a bit sooner there. Alright, Shikine marches again. Pretty fast. For his usual at first. Yeah, Alex tries to stop it right as Shikine is slowing down, but Shikine can just finish straight. In general, Alex's stop hits aren't really his best action. I can definitely see why he would try it in that situation. Shikine was very much baiting it, but yeah. And now a counterattack by Shikine, and Alex can't finish. That is very rare for Alex, I must say. He is really, really good at finishing from that position normally. Alright, long finish by Shikine, but Alex is able to escape somehow. Let's see, Shikine might try another counterattack here. It worked so well the first time. Let's see. Nope, just takes the blade and starts. What's Alex going to do now in defense? Okay, gets Shikine to search a bit. He can maybe use that in the future, but no! Stays in distance a bit, and Shikine again just finishes long. Again, tries a long finish right off the line this time. Alex, again, not really able to finish. His arm is too far back, even for him. And a 5-2 lead for Shikine. Alex has really got to dial in this finish of his. If he gets that working, he can start to make things happen in this bout. Again, Shikine parries and starts. And again, Alex tries to stop it, but once again, I'm not feeling it. Like, it looks like it's maybe an opening there, but this is Shikine. He can just finish long. Shikine tries to be aggressive, and Alex able to infight him. Alex did, in their encounter at Tokyo, Alex came out ahead a lot in these close distance situations. It's quite hard to force those, though. Alex marching. Shikine on the back line. Breaks into distance, and again it's for Alex. Shikine says he turned, but no, that very scrunchy, like, deep 4 line is a very useful one for Alex. Shikine actually, if I remember correctly, in their Tokyo bout, Shikine had like an epic counter riposte in that situation against Alex that came out of nowhere. But I don't know if he's going to pull that out here. Of course, despite this video coming out after Tokyo, this took place in April, so before Tokyo this year. So sorry if there's any confusion there. This is a prelude to their encounter at Tokyo, I suppose. Let's see, so the ref says he doesn't turn. It's not relative to the opponent, so the touch stands. And yeah, so Alex is, I think, going to keep looking for this close distance situation to get his way back into the bout. But again, it's kind of hard to force that. The previous time he was able to, mostly because Shikine was out of space to run away. So I think Alex just going to do that again. Yep, gets him out of space, but Shikine slips in with a counterattack. And Alex again just misses on the way in. Okay, let's see if Alex is going to try the same thing a 4th time. Again, accelerates, but Shikine with a twisty counterattack this time. Alex's finish has just been honestly pretty bad this bout. Like, that's normally something that he's not only good at, but one of the best in the world at. But here, it's just not really working out. Interesting idea there. The call is attack right, no. That wasn't really a stop hit, though. Alex just kind of stayed put, stuck his arm out and got one light. Shikine was definitely in distance to hit. He just didn't. Alright, Alex with the pointed line setup once more. See what he does with it. Yeah, Shikine was a bit afraid to finish that time. I like kind of that little half advance Alex made before he actually committed to see if Shikine would just finish directly into it or if he would run away. Since he ran away, Alex is very safe to just finish there. Okay. So Alex is having a bit of a better time against Shikine's long finish now. Still though, this counterattack by Shikine is deadly. Okay, Shikine gets away. Alex again with the pointed line. Let's see what he's going to do. Last time he scared Shikine into not finishing. See if he can manage that again. Nope. Okay, so Shikine that time, you saw the half retreat right before he finished there. That baited Alex to stay in distance, so then Shikine can finish and hit. So Alex wasn't really ready that time. Alex is asking for a video to see if Shikine covered target with his mask. Didn't really look like it for me. And it would kind of be sad if that nice tactical idea by Shikine is thrown out just because he had a bit too much of an angle with his head. But we'll see. Referee says no, the touch stands. 9-6. Alright, Shikine pushes pretty hard. Alex is almost out of space, but able to escape the finish once again. And now what's Shikine gonna do? Just runs away from it this time. Oh, man! Nice remise idea by Alex. I did not know Shikine was going to rush there, though. That's either phenomenally good reaction time, or he knew that was coming somehow. Because Shikine hasn't been all that eager to just finish immediately once he gets the blade there. He likes to start very relaxed. And if he did start relaxed there, I think Alex's remise just would have been a too light situation. Oh, dear. So Alex again tries that kind of close distance idea, but I think he gets hit... Ooh. Oh no, that's painful to just look at. I hope there's not going to be too long of a break here. If there is, I might edit the video down a bit just to get rid of the dead space, but... Oof, I feel for Alex. Okay, and we're back. Alright, so with only a few seconds left, I don't know if Shikine is going to be able to finish this march of his. Nope. Okay. So, very painful experience for Alex, but on the flip side, it happened right before a 1 minute break, so he gets some time to kind of walk it off, I guess, or sit it off. So, 7-9, not a terrible situation. Alex has been coming out on top mostly in these close distance situations. The finish of his attack normally is amazingly good, but here it just hasn't really been working out for whatever reason. And Shikine has been capitalizing on that very well. His counterattacks have been very successful. And then that most recent tactical exchange where first Alex scared Shikine into not finishing and running away and was able to steal an attack. And then right after that, Shikine finished right after a half retreat that made Alex think it was the same situation, but it wasn't. So, pretty nice to see. Overall, I think this is kind of following the same trends as at Tokyo. As people probably remember, at Tokyo, Alex was also having a lot of trouble just finishing his attacks smoothly. He got a few pretty nice ones against Shikine's counterattack, but it was really mostly the close distance blade work that was working well for Alex on the day. So honestly, with both of those data points, it may be that Alex's just overall fencing style is shifting a bit away from that crazy finish, like with angulation, and into a more, almost a more Frenchish sort of way, where there's more focus on the blade and like worming his way into distance, that sort of thing. But at any rate, Alex is on the march again. Shikine parry post. Wow, that's not something you really expect from Shikine on defense, especially against Alex. So that was a pretty critical touch, honestly. That kind of reshapes the tactical situation here. Alex has got to be a lot more careful what he pushes now. He can't only worry about that counterattack. He also has to worry about parry or post. Alright, Shikine is out of space though, which means Alex can force this infighting situation. But I believe Shikine was already passed when he touched. Or not. Okay. Fair enough. So 8-10. So I think Alex is going to keep trying to push that situation again. Although, attack and prep by Shikine. Alex is a little bit too searchy and a little bit too close. Tries an attack offline, but Shikine parry post misses the first one, and Shikine's remise of his riposte arrives. But man, this is quickly getting out of Alex's control. Really, his only saving grace had been just being able to push Shikine back to the line and force an infighting situation. But Shikine is very much trying to not let him do that. Let's see if that happens again. Shikine is kind of out of space now. Tries to counterattack and gets it. Man. So right in a row, several actions in quick succession. Shikine with 3 different tactics. Man, this is very dangerous for Alex now. Honestly, ooh. Okay, call is still for the right. I guess that makes sense. Shikine did take the blade before his last one. That was kind of confusing. Oh, Shikine. he really does like this flashy shoulder flick. But Alex is too good for that. That's probably not going to work for him. Alright, Alex again pushing. I don't know if really just this push him to the end blindly strategy is the way to go forward. He does have to get several touches back. Finishes though. Finally it works. So if there is going to be a epic versus Evola style comeback here, now it's going to be the time. Now that he's able to dial in that finish. But let's see. Alex keeps pushing. Shikine not giving up too much space now. Just keeping the blade out, even if Alex is taking it. Very small retreats. Okay, takes the blade and starts. Alex with the pointed line set up again. This has worked decently well in the past. The question is, can Alex get inside distance safely? Oh man, Shikine with the bouncy finish. Alex parry posting close off target. Okay. So one of the drawbacks of this really bouncy finish by Shikine is it's very hard to change directions if you don't have both feet on the ground. So if he's in the air, there's really only one direction he can go that's determined right when he jumps. So that can be a window for Alex to slip in. Okay, straightening his weapon a bit. This is very dicey though for Alex. Of course, I think Alex is one of the best in the world in this situation. If anyone can pull this out, he can. And he is getting a bit of extra time to think while doing all this, perhaps somewhat performative weapon straightening. Oh, parry post off the line. That's going to go to Shikine. Alex is asking for a video, but to me that's always going to be attack or a parry post from the right. Or perhaps speed attack, whatever you want to call it. That was Shikine's blade take. Referee is going to have a look. Having a bit of a discussion, it sounds like. Yep, parry post right. That's it. 15-10 for Shikine. Alex was, of course, able to kind of reverse the result in their brief encounter at Tokyo. But that will have to maybe wait for another video. Of course, if you want to watch the footage yourself, you probably know where to find it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Until next week, as always, stay sharp.